Welcome to our channel. We're thrilled to have you here. Today we embark on a fascinating journey through the chilling annals of history as we count down the top 10 deadliest blizzards ever recorded. These events have shaped the world in ways you might not expect. These aren't just snowstorms, they are monumental forces of nature that have left an indelible mark on our planet and its people, altering landscapes and lives forever. From the windswept plains of the American Midwest, where the snow can stretch as far as the eye can see, to the towering peaks of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the conditions are harsh, blizzards have tested the limits of human endurance and resilience. We will delve deep into the heart of these storms, uncovering the intricate science behind their fury and the meteorological phenomena that drive them. Along the way, we'll hear the harrowing stories of those who faced their wrath, showcasing human courage and survival. Join me as we explore the top 10 deadliest blizzards in history, moments frozen in time that remind us of the awe-inspiring power of the natural world. Stay tuned for an unforgettable journey into the heart of winter's most ferocious storms. Our journey begins in 1888 in New York City. On March 12th, the skies unleashed a torrent of snow, transforming the city into a deadly frozen landscape. The Great Blizzard of 1888 paralyzed the eastern seaboard, with New York City bearing the brunt. Over 40 inches of snow fell, driven by winds up to 80 miles per hour. The city's infrastructure crumbled under the weight of the snow. Telegraph lines snapped, plunging the city into silence. Transportation halted with trains stranded and ships trapped. Over 400 souls perished, many frozen to death within sight of their homes. The storm exposed the vulnerability of urban life to nature's raw power. But from this catastrophe emerged stories of courage and resilience, neighbors helping neighbors. Our journey now takes us to the Great Lakes region in January 1977, a time when winter's grip was unrelenting. The Great Lakes Blizzard of 1977 unleashed a maelstrom of snow, wind, and bitter cold, transforming the landscape into a frozen battleground. Winds howled at hurricane force, exceeding 70 miles per hour, creating a blinding whiteout that swallowed everything in its path. Visibility was reduced to mere feet, making travel treacherous and nearly impossible for anyone caught in the storm. The storm buried parts of the region under a 20-foot blanket of snow, creating massive drifts that swallowed cars and buildings alike. Cities and towns were paralyzed, roads impassable, and daily life came to a standstill as the snow continued to fall relentlessly. Buffalo, New York, was cut off from the rest of the world, its residents trapped in their homes, struggling to stay warm and safe. The blizzard claimed over 20 lives, a stark reminder of winter's unforgiving nature and the dangers it can bring. It serves as a testament to the power of nature and the importance of heeding its warnings, especially during such extreme weather events. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in Buffalo, New York, where the community faced the full brunt of nature's fury. Our journey takes us back to November 11, 1940, Armistice Day. The Armistice Day Blizzard struck with suddenness and intensity, catching many off guard. Temperatures plummeted from 60 degrees to 10 degrees within hours. Winds roared to life, exceeding 50 miles per hour. Duck hunters, lured by the warm weather, found themselves stranded and exposed. The storm claimed over 150 lives, a tragic reminder of winter's unpredictability. It serves as a poignant reminder that even on a day meant for remembrance, nature's fury can strike with devastating consequences. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in the American Midwest. Chapter 4. The Knickerbocker Storm of 1922. A City in Mourning. Our journey takes us to Washington, D.C. in January 1922. The Knickerbocker storm tested the city's resilience and left an enduring scar. The storm began innocently, but snow intensified, driven by howling winds. On January 28th, the Knickerbocker Theater's roof collapsed under the snow's weight. Over 1,000 people were inside, and 98 lives were lost. Rescue workers labored tirelessly through the night. The tragedy is a stark reminder of winter storms' danger even in a bustling metropolis. The city mourned its dead, the tragedy a stark reminder of the ever-present danger of these winter storms. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in Washington, D.C. Chapter 5. The Great Blizzard of 1899, a nation in the grip of winter's fury. Our journey takes us to February 1899, when the U.S. faced one of its most widespread and devastating blizzards. The storm stretched from the Great Plains to the Atlantic coast. Temperatures plummeted to record lows, dipping to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Trains were derailed, and ships were encased in ice. The nation was brought to a standstill, with food and fuel supplies dwindling. The Great Blizzard of 1899 claimed over 100 lives, a reminder of winter's awesome power. Stories of courage and resilience emerged from the depths of this catastrophe. Chapter 6. The Iranian Blizzard of 1972. A Tragedy in the Mountains. Our journey takes us to the Iranian mountains in February 1972. The Iranian Blizzard of 1972 buried entire villages under snow, claiming thousands of lives. The storm struck with little warning, cutting off communication and making rescue efforts nearly impossible. Over 200 villages were buried under snowdrifts up to 26 feet high. Roads became impassable and communication lines were severed. Rescuers were met with scenes of unimaginable devastation. The Iranian Blizzard of 1972 serves as a chilling reminder of nature's devastating power. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in the Iranian mountains. Our journey takes us to the Tibetan Plateau in January 1983. The Tibetan Blizzard of 1983 swept across the plateau with hurricane-force winds. Visibility was reduced to mere feet, making travel treacherous. Nomadic herders battled for survival as their flocks perished. Villages were cut off, their supplies dwindling. The storm buried the plateau under a thick blanket of snow. The Tibetan Blizzard of 1983 claimed hundreds of lives and countless livestock. The storm's impact was felt most acutely on the Tibetan Plateau. Our journey takes us to March 1993, when the storm of the century swept across eastern North America. Eastern Canada, particularly Quebec and Ontario, bore the brunt of the storm. The Canadian Blizzard of 1993 brought entire cities to a standstill. Snowfall records were broken, with some areas recording over 3 feet of accumulation. Winds created massive snowdrifts, rendering roads impassable. Power outages plunged millions into darkness. The storm tested the limits of infrastructure and the resilience of a nation. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in eastern Canada. Our journey takes us to the winter of 1934 in the Soviet Union. The Soviet Blizzard of 1934 swept across the region, leaving devastation in its wake. Entire villages were buried under mountains of snow. The storm struck with suddenness and ferocity, driving snow into impenetrable drifts. Ukraine was hit hardest, with villages cut off and supplies dwindling. Communication lines were severed, and transportation ground to a halt. The Soviet Blizzard of 1934 tested the resilience of a nation. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in Ukraine. Our journey culminates in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan in February 2008. The Afghan Blizzard of 2008 buried entire villages under snow, bringing life to a standstill. Remote mountain passes were rendered impassable. Villages were cut off, their supplies dwindling. The bitter cold claimed the lives of the vulnerable. The Afghan Blizzard of 2008 serves as a stark reminder of nature's devastating power. It is a story of resilience in the face of adversity. The storm's impact was felt most acutely in the Afghan mountains. As we conclude our journey through history's deadliest blizzards, we are reminded of the incredible force that nature can unleash upon us. We are left with a profound sense of awe at the raw power of nature, which can transform landscapes and challenge our very existence. Yet, amidst this fury, we also witness the resilience of the human spirit as communities come together to face these formidable challenges. These storms, etched in the annals of time, tell stories of survival, bravery, and the unyielding will to overcome adversity. They serve as stark reminders of our planet's awesome power, a force that commands both respect and caution. The beauty of a snow-covered landscape can be deceiving, masking the dangers that lie beneath and the importance of respecting its limits. From the bustling streets of New York City, where life comes to a standstill, to the remote villages of the Himalayas, where isolation becomes even more pronounced, blizzards have tested the limits of human endurance, pushing people to their physical and emotional extremes. These storms leave behind a legacy of loss, but also of courage, compassion, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. As we move forward, let us carry with us the stories of those who have faced these storms head-on. Let us remember the lessons learned from these storms, lessons about the importance of preparedness, the power of community, and the need to be ready for whatever nature may throw our way. Preparedness can make all the difference. We must also recognize the growing threat of climate change, which can intensify these natural events. Protecting our planet is crucial. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might find it useful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this, where we explore the wonders and challenges of our world. Stay safe, stay warm, and always be prepared for the unexpected.